So welcome back for week 9 of the GAA pre-season vlog. So what are we at? Okay, so quick recap of last week. Training went pretty good. We ended up having a match at the end of the week. We won and thought I played well, covered a good bit of ground, the GPS, and feeling good, feeling very fit at the minute. So it was good. Had a good weekend, ended up eating a lot of bad food, but you know, these things happen. I'm going to be honest, it wasn't good, but I had a good time doing it. So getting back on track this week. This week is one of them very highly stressful, busy weeks because I'm up in uni for my masters, doing a masters in strength and conditioning. So what I'm doing tonight is I'm just going to prep a lunch for me to take with me tomorrow, so I don't have to go into the shit shop in the Spar. If you're at Jordanstown, you know it's not fucking good, and end up getting something shitty and spend a pile of money. And then we're going to do a bit of training tomorrow as well. So I'm going to take you through tomorrow, but we prepare for tomorrow today. Feel to prepare, prepare to feel, you know. So also, my ma was away at the weekend, therefore nobody bought food. There's no food in the fridge. I don't know how that works. Usually whenever I open the fridge there's food there, but there wasn't. So I've resorted to having to go down to the local shop and get a lunch tomorrow. So what I have went for, 2 packs of turkey breast, £1 each, bargain. One of these bags of rice, like £1. So that is going to be a meal tomorrow. Turkey breast chunks, long grain rice. And the next meal I'm going to make is some overnight oats, which I've made before on this page. Basically just adding 80 grams of oats, some yogurt, some almond milk, some of this peanut butter spread, and a little bit of chocolate. I'm going to mix it all together. I'll just like speed this all up and then we can get back at it afterwards. So lunch for tomorrow prepared, over chicken and some rice. So one of the things I want to chat about today, whilst going through the vlog as per usual, is I suppose like how I manage my time between university tomorrow, running the gym, running a few other wee things that we have going on, and how I manage my time and how I try to be productive, and maybe some tips on how not to manage your time. And this is the night before. And while I'm doing this here, it's kind of topical because I'm in the process of paying for a very expensive invoice for new merchandise for the Quinn strength stuff. It's QSC gear. It's a big invoice. And it's, when you're paying for things like this here that are a lot of money, it's fucking scary because you're like, what if nobody buys this here and I've just spent a pile of money? And you worry about everything, and now you worry like, if people going to fucking buy this here? Is it just going to sit in the house? Have I wasted a ton of money? But you have to say fuck it and you just go and pay it anyway, so I'm just going to go and pay it now. But anyway, I just happened to come up there. I'm pretty tired here now. Tomorrow morning, lower body workout. You ready for it? Let's go.
One of the first things I do every day, and one of the things that helps me be productive, is that I write out and plan every day.
I'm the type of person that, like most people, I'm very goal orientated, so I've always got long-term goals, things I'm chasing, things I'm looking to get, but I also have short-term goals, like daily goals, and wee things that are really simple. So like my phone notes is just filled with fucking to-dos. And that could be as simple as like message this client about this time, read this book, complete this assignment. Really simple things, but it's my way of reminding myself to do work. But what I found has happened for a long time was that although I had lots of these goals, they just kept filling up in my notes section and weren't really being completed, which heightened my levels of anxiety. I would be really good at writing down these mini goals, but I had no way of keep myself accountable to actually do them. You know, it's very easy to write things down, it's very difficult to actually go and do them. So what I done was then I started planning out my day every morning, literally down to like the minute. Whenever I start to write out that plan for the day, I'm looking at my to-do list and I'm saying, okay, what's the priority? What's the things I need to get done for today? So let's say it's get this assignment done, message that client, and maybe read this book. So whenever I'm writing out my plan, I'm trying to sort of guess how much time do I need to complete those tasks, and I'm writing them down within my plan, and I have to keep myself accountable to that there. But then I can also schedule on my time for training, I can also schedule on my time for lunch, I can schedule on my time for chilling out. And it means that you can get a balance of getting the work done, but also get maybe relaxing done, maybe going and getting food, and have a good balance. Whereas before, what I think I done was, you end up just trying to go through the day and you don't know at the end of the day, was that day productive or not. Maybe you sit down and take a break, and I'm the sort of person, if I take a rest, I feel guilty, you know. So that was a way of me kind of saying, look, here's how you can work and relax at the same time. And I think anybody that knows me will tell you I'm not a very organised person, for someone who comes across that way. But what I've found is over the past while, my productivity has been so much better, and I get through a lot of my to-do list and a lot of my work a lot quicker than what I used to do anyway. I'm still not very good, but I'm better at it. And I think it's ultimately down to having a good plan and a good schedule for the day, and being disciplined enough to follow it. So basically, if you're struggling with productivity, if you're struggling with getting things done, if you're struggling with fitting it all in, write out a fucking plan and follow it. Anyway, I was supposed to be doing a workout right now, I'm just going to show you that. Let's get fucking watching. Okay, so just going to do a wee comment of the workout here. So this is a kind of like minimalist lower body workout. First set of work that I'm doing is a bit of contrast training. So going for a heavy back squat, I kind of go for a low bar back squat position. That's why I'm shimming about in it. So I'm getting nice and tight on the back. So I'm going 3 heavy reps here. Big deep breath in beforehand, getting everything nice and tight, filling up the belly, and boom, power up out of it. And every time you do the rep, you're trying to do it as fast and as forcefully as possible. So it's down, nice controlled, and then boom, power up out of it. Good, really grind that one. Big deep breath again. And shebang. Racking it in, then I'm into some hurdle hops. So this is the next progression from the contrast. We're going from strength movement into a similar power kind of velocity based movement, so it's like a jump. And now we're going on to a weighted ballistic movement, so that being the squat jump, with about 40% of your 1 rep max on, going for 3 reps, just trying to get as high as possible and as fast as possible. In the my accessory movements now, so doing some single leg work. I'm doing this single leg RDL. I'm lucky enough that I have one of these open trap bars to do it with, but you can do it with dumbbell or kettlebell. But essentially just doing an RDL, but going on one leg. Sometimes I find you can really overcompensate in one leg in the RDL. With hamstrings, you kind of really want to make sure you're strengthening both sides. So yeah, nice movement. That open hex bars is a very nice piece of equipment, even for split squats and lunges as well. So I actually really have been enjoying that there the past few while in the gym. Next bit of work then is some split squats. You notice I'm doing it off the plate there. So my foot is actually, number one, it's elevated, so I'm getting a greater range of motion. I'm able to get a wee bit deeper. It also allows me to drive that knee forward a wee bit more, so I'm trying to get it into a kind of, not an unnatural position, but a position that wouldn't naturally go in the gym, so I'm strengthening that area. And then the second, probably most important thing is I only have half of my foot on the plate, so I'm actually doing a bit of work to strengthen my foot and trying to make sure it doesn't collapse and learn how to push through it. Because if you think about every sport and movement that we do, it's all through the front of the foot, whereas a lot of the time when we squat, we do it through our heels. We never actually do anything through the front of our foot, which doesn't really replicate sport movements. Okay, further on then, going on to some glute bridging, trying to get the arch a wee bit bigger, but I just want to add in another hip hinge movement.
So the RDL was more of like a standing one, so just going from a lying down position, just going to sort of work things we would differently. It's a very simple way of putting it. Wasn't good terminology there. It's late here when I'm doing this. Next one then is my city cavalry. It's very good just for some injury prevention work. Something we probably don't do enough of, something I don't do enough of. But I got them in this session here, going for 8. So probably should have mentioned there that the RDLs and split squats were for 6 reps, 3 sets, and the glute bridging and calf raising we're doing here is for 3 sets, and that is also 6 to 8 reps. This last movement is just some adductions with the band, so essentially just bringing your foot into the other one, trying to work the adductors or the groins here. Again, a big injury area and somewhere that isn't commonly trained. I'm actually doing a paper on that at the minute for university, and one of the big things for preventing groin injuries is increasing your adductor strength. So this is one movement I've been doing recently, and it's been pretty good. Doing it along with the Copenhagen's and the groin squeezes, which I posted in the last vlog. But a nice wee movement to add in. What you could also even do is add that into your warm-up. You call it like activation, whatever you want, but you can maybe throw it in there too. So yeah, I like it.
Not sure how well you can see me here, but I am on the road to Belfast now for Masters, just drinking a wee protein shake with a bit of creatine after the workout. Also had some overnight oats that I made last night and a banana here, and now we are going to learn. So I'll see you later. Finished up uni there. The amount of fucking coffee that I buy at Applegreen is scandalous. I'd say I'm putting a lot of people, I'm bringing a lot of money into Applegreen, that's all I'm saying. Coffee, protein bar and some nuts as a snack on the way home here. So today we are learning about like motor cognition and basically I suppose how we process skills and then how we act upon that there, you know, how you visually perceive things in like a game and how you use it from there. So it was quite interesting, and it all comes down to that skill acquisition thing again, and I think that's one of the things that maybe, especially in Gaelic, we kind of don't do enough, and there's certain skills, like say for example shooting, that we don't maybe practice well. Like we go down to the pitch and just like we'll kick balls over the bar and expect that to improve our shooting, but it doesn't in any way mimic what happens in the game. So we things like that we were chatting about today, which is pretty interesting. And also I was discussing with my like supervisor my research project. So I had kind of thought that I had it sorted and that I was going to do it on resisted and assisted sprinting and the effects of that, but kind of chatting there today, I'm now back on the fence, which is kind of annoying because like it's obviously a big project, so whenever you have it sorted it's nice. So I'm back and forward on the fence to that there. So yeah, but anyway, a good day. So I am back home now in HQ here, getting ready for some evening coaching. That's the difficulty whenever I'm up at uni. You're having to just rush up and down from Belfast, which isn't fun. Fucking throat sore because we were practicing chokes and jiu-jitsu, and my fucking throat is sore, so it's sort of job. And I talk a lot about the kind of gym, the way it currently looks now, because over the next couple of weeks there's going to be some changes in here, which I'm fucking really excited about. And I'm hoping it's going to happen soon. So, now I haven't cleaned here, but this is our basic kind of setup. So we have our racks and rigs and all here. So we have 2 racks up here, deadlift station, our bench press area, and then another squat rack. It means you can get a good amount of people in here, you know, especially teams. You can go 3 or 4 day one level stations, more or less, depending on what you're going to do. We have our middle area here, which is obviously for our prowler. You can do mobility, you can do sprint work. Here's kind of like cardio corner, so we got some bikes, some air bikes, some spin bikes, some treadmills. I'm sorry if you can't hear me, I need the heat, it's fucking cold in here. Pull down station here, we got a GHD, got my rope, rings, so all your kind of pulling movements, any accessory movements can be done up there. And then here is usually kind of free space, so you can do your benching. We also have our dumbbells and kettlebells, which are not organised, but dumbbells from 10 up to 30, and kettlebells from 8 up to 32. And then just there's a bit of storage, which isn't too clean. And I probably shouldn't even be showing that there, because it's bit of bad representation. Anyway, fuck it, that's the way it is. It's a wee bit messy now. But, and there's just some storage, so I've got quite a few trap bars, a couple of barbells, a log and stuff in there. That's the current setup of the gym when it's messy. But over the next couple of weeks, I'm trying to make everything more professional, and I'm trying to give my members, the people who pay me money, the best service possible. So that requires me putting an investment into here. And I want to be able to take more teams, I want to be able to take bigger groups, and that's going to be changing up here. So particularly this area here is going to change in the next couple of weeks, and I want to get some sort of storage for here as well. So yeah, I'm excited for next week while in here. So it should be interesting. And I realise some people may be looking at this here and looking at the setup we have and being like, there's fucking not a lot there, it's not that impressive. Yeah, but this here is the representation of the dream that I've had for a fucking very long time, and this is one part of it. And we're not finished, not by any means. We're always growing, always trying to grow, but I'm not saying this is the best gym in the world, but to me this is everything. I love this wee place here. And sometimes you forget it and you turn around and pinch yourself. So yeah, this here is what a dream looks like, basically. A dream in progress. It sounds a wee bit cheesy, but you know what it fucking is. Fucking haters. So if you're really comment being like a gym shit, just don't hurt my feelings. Anyway, thanks for watching. I think I'm going to finish this vlog here. Maybe I'll throw on something then, I don't know. But anyway, thank you for watching. Subscribe, because I'm going to keep putting out information. I might try and get another workout up at the end of the week. Maybe a run or a pit session. But yeah, thanks for watching. Much appreciated. Big love.